Yesterday we have started this chapter spectrum. Walaikum assalam, Hafsa. All right, and I discussed the concept of dispersion of light. So how can we define dispersion, students? When the white light will pass into the through a prism, so this white light is splitted into seven colors. This phenomena is defined as dispersion of light. Okay, I'm repeating, beta. When a white light is passing through a prism, it will be splitted into a seven colors that is defined as dispersion. All right. And each color, when the white light is traveling into the air, it will have same speed that is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. All right. But when this light will enter into the prism, so each and every color has different speed. It means each and every color is slowed down with a different speed, and each and every color has different refractive index. All right. So as I told you yesterday that the red light will show less bending or less deviation from its actual path, and the violet light will show greater refraction and greater bending from its actual path. Okay, so violet is deviating more and red is deviating less. All right, so that's why we are able to observe the different colors in the. This phenomena is defined as dispersion of light. Okay, then I told you that red color has longer wavelength and smaller frequency, but violet color has smaller wavelength and greater frequency. So it means, student, red color is showing less bending because it has greater wavelength. Due to the greater wavelength, it is showing the less bending. So it means, beta, bending is inversely to the wavelength of light. If the light is showing greater bending, so it will have a smaller wavelength. All right, students. So now then I explain you the concept of monochromatic light. Monochromatic means mono means one, chrome means color. So light with a single color or single frequency is called monochromatic. All right. Then we solve some past paper questions as you can see here. Those students who have who missed yesterday class, they can go through the recording. Okay, this question is remaining. In this question, question number 23, they are saying light rays are deviated by a prism. All right, you can see this is the white light which is entering into the prism, and the dotted line is representing the actual path of light. But actually, the light is not moving in a straight line because light will bend. Why it is bending? Because it is entering into the denser medium. So it will show the bending. So actually the light is showing this path. This is the refracted ray. This is emergent ray. And this D is called angle of deviation. All right. First we will observe the red color. Then we will observe the violet color. Now they are saying that deviation angle is measured for light rays of different frequencies including blue light and red light. Which graph is correct? Okay, well done, students. Let me check whether which one is the right answer. So you can see, beta, frequency. So obviously we know that blue color has greater frequency as compared to the red color. All right, blue color has greater frequency. So A and B cannot be a right answer because you can see in A or B option, they are showing that the red has greater frequency, which is incorrect. All right, blue color has greater frequency. So answer can be C or answer can be D. All right, and I told you that blue color or violet color will deviate more from its actual path as compared to the red color. So you can see in option D, angle of deviation is less for red color, and for blue color angle of deviation is more. So it means, well done students, D is the correct answer, that angle of deviation for blue color is greater than the red color, and frequency of blue color is greater than the frequency of red color. So it means if the light wave will have greater frequency, so it will show greater bending or greater deviation from its actual path. Is it clear to you, students? Is it clear to you? Vania, Ishal, are you understanding? All right. Now we will start the topic today, that is electromagnetic spectrum. All right. Electromagnetic waves are those waves which are coming from the sun. Sunlight is a electromagnetic radiation. Radiation means electromagnetic means the sunlight has electrical properties as well as magnetic properties. All right. So sunlight is a white light and it has the electrical and magnetic properties as well. Let me show you the actual position of sunlight. 1 minute. Basically, these are my A levels note, but I want to show you the electromagnetic waves. You can see these are the light waves. All right. The blue lines are representing the magnetic field and the red lines are representing the electrical field. So light waves are electromagnetic waves. They have electrical properties as well as magnetic properties. All right. That's why they are called electromagnetic waves. All right, students. Now I'm moving back towards my presentation. Okay, so the light which is coming from the sun, usually we have perception in our mind that the light is that thing which we can see. So it's not like this. Obviously, light is not that thing which we are able to see. There are different components of electromagnetic spectrum. All right. So there are 7 components of electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic spectrum means light waves which are coming from the sun. All right. So you can see these are the 7 component names which is mentioned in the correct order. Assalamu alaikum, Abdul Rafi. So you can see, students, the first waves are radio waves, microwaves, infrared rays, visible rays, ultraviolet rays, X rays, gamma rays. These 7 rays are coming from the sun. All right. But we can only see the visible light. This is the region or this is the spectrum which we are able to see only. And the remaining light radiations, we are unable to observe them. All right, students. So you can see, first of all, we have radio waves, microwaves. Obviously, microwaves we use in microwave oven as well. But these rays are artificially created, all right, which we are using in the microwave oven. But microwaves are coming from the sun as well. Infrared radiations produce sense of heat, like we are feeling the warm because of the sun radiation. So that warm effect or heat effect is created because of the infrared radiation. Visible light we can see, only we can see this range. Red color, yesterday I told you the wavelength of red color, that is 700,000 nanometer, and violet color wavelength is 4,000 nanometer. So we are able to see only this wavelength. All right. Then ultraviolet radiations, X-rays. X-rays, obviously you all are familiar that X-rays are used in the medical purpose. But these X-rays which we are using for the medical purpose, these are artificially created. These X-rays are coming from the sun as well, or in the last gamma rays. All right, student. You can see radio waves has longest wavelength in the EMT spectrum. All right, because if you are moving, you can observe this arrow. If you are moving from right to left, so it means the wavelength is increasing. What is wavelength, beta? Let me tell you. Suppose that this is a wave. So the horizontal distance of one cycle is called wavelength. I am repeating, horizontal distance of one cycle is called wavelength. So radio waves have longest wavelength and smallest frequency. Wavelength and frequency are inversely proportional. Okay. I'm repeating, beta. Wavelength and frequency are inversely proportional. So wavelength of radio waves is longest, but its frequency is smallest. But when I will move from left side to right side of the spectrum, so gamma rays have highest frequency, all right, and they have smallest wavelength. All right, students. Now we have to memorize these components of electromagnetic spectrum in the correct order. So I'm telling you the mnemonics which will help you to memorize these component names. All right. So the mnemonics are rugby match. Please write down, students, is very unlike xylophone game. All right, rugby match is very unlike xylophone game. So rugby means R stand for radio waves, M stand for microwaves. All right, I stand for infrared rays. All right, V stand for visible light, which we can see. Please write down, students. Unlike U stand for ultraviolet rays. Ultraviolet rays. Xylophone X rays. And in the last game, G means gamma rays. All right. So you can memorize these component names in the correct order by memorizing this mnemonics. It is easier to memorize this mnemonics, beta. Rugby match is very unlike xylophone game. So it will help you to memorize these components. Acha, student, let me tell you one thing. Sometimes in your exam paper, examiner will give you this beta picture and examiner will hide some components name. Okay, he will hide some components name to fill them. So how will you fill them, beta? By writing the correct name. Okay, so you have to memorize these mnemonics. So you are able to memorize these component names. Okay, and I am telling you again, beta, that radio waves has longest wavelength and smallest frequency. All right, and my gamma rays has smallest wavelength and greatest frequency. Okay, then I'm writing the wavelength definition on my screen. Wavelength, it is the horizontal distance of one cycle. All right, it is the horizontal distance of one wave cycle. That is defined as wavelength. Okay, it is a horizontal distance of one wave cycle. Clear, students? And what is the definition of frequency? Frequency means number of cycles passing through a fixed point. All right, number of cycles passing through a fixed point is defined as frequency. All right. Remember, students, you have to memorize these component names I am telling you because they are important. Radio wave has longest wavelength. All right, and when we will move from left to right, so wavelength will decrease and frequency will increase. All right, sometimes examiner can compare microwaves and infrared radiation, that which one will have a greatest frequency. So obviously, if I will compare the microwaves and infrared waves, so infrared waves will have greater frequency and smaller wavelength. Okay, I hope you all have noted down, so I can clear the screen. Done, students? All right. Now, students, we will discuss the properties of electromagnetic waves. All right. We will discuss the properties of electromagnetic waves. These properties can be asked in MCQs, beta. All right. This chapter has very less content in your exam paper, but only I am discussing those topics which are important. So, first of all, the first property is all electromagnetic waves are transverse wave. Now, what are transverse waves? I didn't discuss the transverse wave with you, beta. We will learn transverse wave in chapter waves. So right now, please ignore this term. अब मैं इसको समझाऊंगी तो it will take a longer time, beta. So remember this thing, just like electromagnetic waves are transverse wave. Waves can be categorized in two categories: transverse, longitudinal. So light waves are अच्छा, light waves are transverse waves and sound waves are longitudinal waves. लेकिन please don't need to write it because we will discuss these topics in detail in wave chapter. All right, just write down this point that all electromagnetic waves or all light waves, either they are radio, micro, infra, visible, ultra, they are transverse waves. All right, and they can transverse wave have ability to travel through the vacuum. All right, so light waves can travel through vacuum And all light wave means I'm talking about radio to gamma. All light waves can travel with the speed of light 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second in vacuum only. In vacuum only. Because you all have learned that when light will enter in denser medium, so its speed will change. All right. So it means, beta, they all can travel with the speed of light in vacuum. All right. They all transfer energy from one place to another. Obviously, we all are receiving the energy from the sun. So it means the light wave will transfer energy from one place to another. Okay? They can be reflected. Obviously, light waves can be reflected. जैसे हमने लाइट के चैप्टर में रिफ्लेक्शन रिफ्रैक्शन पढ़ा था, तो लाइट कैन परफॉर्म द डिफरेंट फिनोमेनास. ऑल लाइट वेव्स, चाहे वो रेडियो हो, माइक्रो हो, कोई सी भी रेज हो, ऑल लाइट वेव्स. लाइट के सिर्फ ये दो फिनोमेनास नहीं होते, लाइट के बहुत सारे फिनोमेनास है. रिफ्लेक्शन, रिफ्रैक्शन, पोलराइजेशन, इंटरफेरेंस, डायफ्रैक्शन, सुपरपोजिशन ऑफ वेव्स. बट आपके सिलेबस में सिर्फ यही दो कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं, रिफ्लेक्शन, रिफ्रैक्शन. डायफ्रैक्शन भी है, वी विल लर्न इन द वेव चैप्टर. ठीक है, डायफ्रैक्शन जो है वो हम वेव चैप्टर में पढ़ेंगे. ऑलराइट. सो लाइट वेव्स कैन बी रिफ्लेक्टेड, all light waves, and they can be refracted as well. Clear, students? All right, students, have you understood these things, beta? All light waves travel with the same speed in vacuum, but their wavelength will be different and their frequency will be different. Obviously, if the radio wave is traveling in vacuum, so radio wave will have different wavelength, gamma rays will have different wavelength, all the light rays have different wavelength. Okay, students? Now, write down this formula. Okay, ignore this formula right now. ये फॉर्मूला हम वेव चैप्टर में पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है. Acha, now you can see I have added some past paper questions as well. You can see in this question they are saying which wave property has the same value for all X-rays traveling in air. All X-rays. So X-rays, obviously X-rays will have a different wavelength. X-rays भी कोई एक तरह की नहीं है. जैसे अगर मैं आपको ये कहूँ कि विजिबल लाइट, तो विजिबल लाइट में भी there are 7 components, रेड, ब्लू, येलो, ऑरेंज, डिफरेंट कलर्स हैं. सिमिलरली एक्स रेज की भी आप देखिए रेंज दी हुई है, इट विल हैव डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट्स. ठीक है, इट विल हैव डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट्स. तो देखिए ऑल एक्स रेज विल ट्रेवल विद द सेम स्पीड इन एयर. ठीक है, क्योंकि अगर हम ऑल एक्स रेज की बात करें तो ईच एंड एवरी एक्स रेज हैज डिफरेंट वेवलेंथ एंड डिफरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी. जैसे जैसे विजिबल लाइट की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो विजिबल लाइट कंटेन्स रेड कलर, ऑरेंज कलर, येलो, ब्लू, एंड ईच एंड एवरी कलर हैज डिफरेंट वेवलेंथ एंड डिफरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी. Similarly, beta, all X-rays will have different wavelength, different frequency, but they all will travel with the same speed in air. So C is the correct answer. Well done. Now look at the next question. Question number 13. In question number 13, they are saying which application may use the part of electromagnetic spectrum called microwaves. So microwaves, can anybody tell me where do we use microwaves? It's a very easy question. Well done, everyone. Obviously, we use microwaves in cooking vegetables in microwave oven. All right. So A is the right answer. Excellent. Basically, the waves which we are using in microwave oven, they are artificially created with the oscillators. Oscillators are used to create such radiations. But microwaves are received from the sun as well. All right. Now look at the next question. Which statement is true for all electromagnetic waves? So I told you that all electromagnetic waves are transverse waves, so A cannot be a right answer. Obviously, we can only see visible light, we cannot see all radiation, so it means B cannot be a right answer. Well done, everyone. They have the same frequency in air? No, obviously they all have different frequency. As I told you, radio has the smallest frequency and gamma has greatest frequency, so C cannot be a right answer. Now the last option is D. They travel at the same speed in vacuum, which is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. So it means the students D is the correct answer. All right. Now students write next heading, uses of electromagnetic waves. Hurry up students, write next heading, uses of electromagnetic waves. Now we will discuss the uses of all radiations one by one. All right. So first of all, write radio waves. Radio waves are used for radio and television communication. Please write down in bullets, students. Please write down. देखिए, this I'm telling you again that this chapter has not a greater weightage in your exam. So I'm writing the answers in bullet points because mostly 1 or 2 marks question can be asked. Okay. Radio waves can be used in radio and television communication. All right. Radio waves can be used in radio and television communication. देखिए, usually radio waves are used in radio communication. All right, students. So radio waves can be used in radio communication. Why? They have longest wavelength. I'm repeating, students. Radio waves have longest wavelength, which can be transmitted from one place to another. ठीक है? They have longest wavelength. That is one of the main characteristics. That's why we are using the radio waves for long distance communication. All right, we use radio waves for long distance communication. एक बात बताइए स्टूडेंट्स, अगर हम चांद पे कोई सैटेलाइट सेंड कर रहे हैं तो उस सैटेलाइट को कमांड जो दी जाती है वो अर्थ से दी जाती है। ठीक है, ये अर्थ है, ये लूनर है, हमारा मून। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे अगर एक व्हीकल है, लूनर मॉड्यूल है जो कि लूनर की सरफेस पे मूव कर रहा है, अगर मैं इस लूनर मॉड्यूल इस मॉडल को इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रही हूँ तो ऑब्वियसली दीज इंस्ट्रक्शंस आर ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम अर्थ टू द मून। ठीक है, दिस मॉडल विल रिसीव द इंस्ट्रक्शन एंड दिस मॉडल विल फॉलो द इंस्ट्रक्शन। सपोज करें यहाँ पे कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है, कोई ऑब्स्टिकल है, तो आई वॉन्ट टू सेंड द सिग्नल फ्रॉम द अर्थ दैट यू हैव टू स्टॉप योर मोशन। तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक स्टूडेंट्स, ये अर्थ से मून तक जो इतनी लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस कम्युनिकेशन की जा रही है, कौन सी रेडिएशंस के थ्रू की जाती है? विच रेडिएशंस आर यूज? अगर हम मार्स के ऊपर कोई रोवर सेंड कर रहे हैं, मून के ऊपर कोई रोवर सेंड कर रहे हैं, तो मार्स और मून तक जो रेडिएशन सेंड की जा रही है टू इंस्ट्रक्ट द रोवर्स, टू इंस्ट्रक्ट द मॉड्यूल्स, तो वो कौन सी रेडिएशन सेंड की जाती है? Yes, students. Basically, we use radio waves. Radio waves. Radio waves can be used for long distance communication. All right. Radio waves are used for long distance communication. 1 minute, students. All right, students. So basically, those satellites and rovers which are sent on Mars, Jupiter, all right, and Moon as well, these satellites can communicate because of the radio communication. All right. So you can see radio waves are very useful because of their longer wavelength. All right, students. Acha, microwaves I will discuss in the last because microwaves has lots of application. So I will discuss the microwaves in detail in the last. Okay. Now write next heading, infrared radiations. Write next heading beta, infrared radiations. Infrared radiations are used in remote control systems. All right, remote control systems. I am repeating beta, infrared radiations are used in remote controller systems. All right, for example, if you will press the button, so obviously that channel will be changed, or so it means that the infrared radiations are emitted from this side of the remote so that the television will catch these signals and it will change the channel. All right. And infrared radiation, देखिए, they are the radiation which produce sense of heat. ठीक है. So it is used in fire alarms. It is used in burglar alarms. They are used in passive alarm systems. Please note down these characteristics of infrared radiation, these applications of infrared radiation. All right. They are used in IR sensors. I hope you all are familiar with the IR sensor. IR sensor are infrared radiation sensor, which is used to detect the infrared radiations emitted from the human body or emitted from the other alive objects. All right. They are used in electric grill. All right. Infrared radiations emit heat radiations from electric grill will emit heat radiations, all right, in form of infrared. Okay, students. So these are the applications of infrared radiations. They are used for security systems as well. Infrared radiations are used for security systems as well. Usually, from this chapter, applications can be asked in MCQ. So that's why I'm only discussing the applications of radiations. Okay. Done, everyone? Oh, all right, Zuresh. Now, can you see them clearly? Students, please write down each and everything which I wrote on my screen, beta. It's important. I want to complete this chapter in today's class, beta, because it's a very easy and small chapter. So, inshallah, from Tuesday, we will start the chapter waves. Waves is very important. It's a little bit lengthy chapter as well. Okay, now students, I am going towards the next slide. Okay, I have added some past paper questions as well. They are saying which does not normally use infrared radiation. No, it's very easy. I told you infrared radiations are used in electric grill, intruder alarms, remote control. They are not used in sunbed. Basically, ultraviolet radiations are used in sun tanning or sunbed. So it means, students, well done, everyone. D is the correct answer. All right. Now, write next heading, visible light. So, visible light is the only light which we are able to see. So, obviously, you people are familiar with the applications of visible light. They are used in optical fiber, cameras, lenses, magnifying glass, optics, telescope, microscope. Okay? So, I don't think that I need to write down the visible light application. Okay? So, visible lights, obviously, it is the only light which I can sense. Okay? We can see only the visible light radiations. All right, students? Okay, now write next heading, ultraviolet radiations. Ultraviolet radiations are called UV radiations. Basically, there are three types of UV radiation. UVA, that is called aging. All right, ultraviolet radiations are very harmful for human skin. If you will expose the ultraviolet radiation for long time, acha, 1 minute, Zuresh. If you will expose the ultraviolet radiation, so it means that it will affect your skin and it will cause the cancer as well. All right, UVB radiation, which can burn your skin. Okay. Ultra UVA, UVB radiation can cause burning in your skin. And the third one is UVC. C is the cancer radiation. They can cause cancer as well. All right. So UVA aging radiations, UVB burning radiation, and UVC can cause cancer. So ultraviolet radiations are harmful, but obviously it has many benefits as well. All right, I'm writing the uses of ultraviolet radiation. देखिए बेटा, ultraviolet radiations are used in sun tanning or sunbed. Skin tan, basically the tanning produced on is due to the ultraviolet radiations. All right, skin tanning is only due to the ultraviolet radiations. Okay, acha. Ultraviolet radiations are used in sun tanning or sunbed. Second important application of ultraviolet radiation is it is used to kill microbes. Microbe means they can kill the germs. So that's why they are used in sterilization of medical equipment. ठीक है, they are used in sterilization of medical equipments. Medical equipments are sterilized after passing through the UV radiations. All right, students, please write down. It is used in the sterilization of medical equipments because they have the capacity to kill microbes. All right, they are used to sterilize the food as well. Those food whose shelf life need to be increased, so these foods can pass through the ultraviolet radiation, so their shelf life will increase. All right, acha, these radiations are used in fluorescent lamp. Okay, fluorescent tube. You can't hear me, Zuresh? Nobody can hear me, students? Am I audible? Am I audible, students? Okay, okay. All right. Zuresh, you can log in again. All right. So these radiations are used in fluorescent tube. They can sterilize the food so that the shelf life of the food can be increased. All right, students. It is used in the sterilization of medical equipment. It is used to kill microbes or bacteria. Ultraviolet radiations are used in sun tanning as well. Acha, one more important application of ultraviolet radiations are they are used to see the fingerprints as well. You can see the fingerprints with the help of ultraviolet radiation, which you can't see with the visible light. ठीक है? UV rays are used to scan the fingerprints as well. Please write down, everyone. This chapter contains the factual information only. All right. This chapter is very easy. Okay, done. Students, can I clear the screen? All right. Now I'm going to clear the screen, students. All right. Write the next heading, X-ray. Students, sorry, beta, my internet was disconnected. Let me share my screen. All right. Can you see my screen, students? All right. X-rays. X-rays. So write the next heading, students. X-rays. X-rays was discovered by the scientist Röntgen. They are called Röntgen rays as well. All right. X-rays have higher frequency and smaller wavelength. X-rays are used for medical imaging. All right, they are used to scan the human bone because X-rays can pass through the human skin, human muscles, tissue, but they are reflected by the human bone. So that's why beta X-rays are used in medical imaging and they are used to remove the cancer cell. All right. X-rays are used to remove the cancer cell. They are used in medical imaging and they are used to detect cracks in metal. All right. X-rays are used to detect cracks in metal. So I have told you the three applications of X-rays. Number one, they are used in medical imaging. All right. They are used in cancer cell. They are used to kill the cancer cell. All right. And the third application is they are used to detect cracks in metal. Done, students? All right. Now the last radiations component, that is gamma rays. Gamma rays are most harmful and most explosive radiations. They have highest frequency and smallest wavelength. All right. Gamma rays are used to kill cancer cell in brain. They are used to remove the brain tumor. Gamma rays are only radiation which can penetrate into the human brain because X cannot pass through the human skull. It will be reflected by the human skull, but gamma radiations can pass the human bone, all right, and they can enter into the brain and they are used to remove the cancer cell from the brain, all right. So they can be removed very precisely. Brain tumor can be removed precisely with the help of the gamma radiation, all right. And the gamma rays are used to detect cracks in metal as well, especially for those metallic sheets which are very delicate and which are used for the uh, like to make aeroplanes, to make ships. So such sheets should be passed with the gamma radiation, because if there is any crack or detect any what can I say? There is a change in the thickness of the sheet, so it means it will be affect the whole equipment. So it means the students, gamma rays are used to check the thickness of sheet, they are used to detect the cracks in metal, and gamma rays are used to remove the cancer cell as well. All right. Hurry up, everyone. Note down the application of gamma radiations. Only microwaves are remaining. Better complete this thing, so we will discuss the microwaves. Okay, done. All right. Now, students, write application of microwaves. Acha, this topic is very, very important. Microwave application can be asked in theory paper. Only microwaves applications. All right. So write down the heading of microwaves and mark it very